Over there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Norfolk Southern locomotives. Big old train. Ain't nothing make an old Pennsylvania guy feel like a young man. The city of commerce and trains. A lot of commerce coming out of Harrisburg. Government offices just left out. Looking to the north, this is the Walnut Street Bridge. I think I see the pride of the Susquehanna there. That's the riverboat takes people up. That's the Blue Mountain, the Kittatinny Ridge. The Appalachian Trail goes along there. But again, not too often you're going to see 5 locomotives. Just pulling that sweet train. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Thank you much, sir. There's 50. You can see the end of it, maybe. Well, as any train watcher knows, if you hang out, you get to see the caboose. There's Harrisburg Hospital. One of my sisters was up there years ago. And gorgeous day, and I was just trying to figure out, did I win or lose today? And of course I won. I took care of some important details with my government. Down at the Social Security office. Of course I won because I'm riding a bicycle 14 days short of 62 years old. Of course I won because I got to cross the Susquehanna on a bike, and I haven't done this in 10 years. I did it with the Frampton Trinity 10 years ago. Maybe 13, 14. Time flies when you're having fun. And one bicyclette is all about having fun. That's the Harvey Taylor Bridge. Actually, we call it the M. Harvey Taylor Bridge. I did once get chased by the Pennsylvania State Police across that bridge on a bicycle. I was in the snow, misbehaving in the middle of the bridge in the river, actually on the sidewalk. The ossifier come by, objected to my behaviors, and he had to go all the way down to Wormleysburg and make a U-turn. But Gerald Ford was president then. I think they done better than me. There's 90 cars on that train, and no caboose. Thank you, Fullington. How do you run 90 cars, or are those, there's more cars. A lot of those look like coal cars. But keep track of the light to get some shots instead of cars. And so the reason I was questioning whether or not I won or lose, a stupid thing to say, was because I parked in Lemoyne on the other, over there on the other side of the river, and we'll call the West Shore. And I rode my bike over here. I did not ride through the Lemoyne bottleneck because I didn't want it to be Lemoyne broken neck for me. So I did a video of crossing part of the river. Oh, that's over 100 cars, that train. I'm trying to get the caboose. So I get into downtown Harrisburg. It takes me 20 minutes to lock my bike up. I got so many accoutrements on it, they say. And I do an old fool's thing. I lock someone else's brake cable to my bike. And this I don't find out because obviously I wouldn't do that. I'm going to end this video in a couple minutes with me riding to City Island, the home of the Harrisburg Senators minor league baseball team, but this is a major league place to play baseball. So I go to the government building where the government agency says, Google says it's going to be there, and I locked up the bike across the street, following all the sidewalk, street don't walk signs, and because I'm that age. Oh, I wish I'd have counted all those cars. I get there, dude says, oh, we don't have that office here no more. It's down in York or Lancaster. I'm like, yeah, I can ride my bike to York or Lancaster. It's not bad, but not today. So that said, I'm gonna try to keep this all together. Wait for the no traffic so I can continue to narrate. That's the state capitol there. You can see the state capitol from up in Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. I used to ride up by the Yellow Breeches Creek at night, in between New Cumberland and Harrisburg. Yes, I'm actually doing this, moving, and one hand. Gotta be really good to do this, folks. Don't do this, okay? Because with one hand, if I mess up, I'm down in the street. The minimum loss, I mean the camera, the maximum loss would be, I wouldn't be collecting my Social Security. Here's City Island. We had quite a rock and roll scene there in the 70s because the Utes from the whole state, center state, would come down here, hang out, put on your 8-track speakers, put them on top of your car, and it's quite a rock and roll scene. And then eventually they shut it down, which was smart. It was out of control. It was, got a word for it. Kids out of control is what it was. That's all it was. We were kids. Now I can run this video and I can count these cars. It's the benefit of being one bicycle Eddie. I review my videos and I'll run this one. And at the end of the day, I'll be able to say I'm betting it's a 160 car train. And they're probably just moving it from the west shore to the east shore because you can't run that. Dude, with a milk crate. It's the milk crate army. We're old, but wasn't that as old? The benefit of riding a bike. I started riding a bike in Newport, Rhode Island in 1959. My sisters had little bikes. And there was supposed to be a curb cut here. There is. Hello, hello, hello. One-hand biker, thank you, sir. Now, this means I will be able to have crossed 2/3, share the road. Share the sidewalk, please. Now this is better, because here, there's a curb to keep you up. And that the Walnut Street Bridge no longer goes all the way across the river. You need to get a scuba gear to go in there. Some old-fashioned Pennsylvania stone arch bridges. North of here is the Rockville Bridge, the world's largest stone arch bridge. The gentleman in front of me let me use the crosswalk in front of him. He stopped, so I'm going to kind of hang back, not have to ask him. The decent thing for me to do is to stop. Different legs of different bridges there. Quite a few of them abandoned, but further down. Further down is the I-83 bridge, which is moving. And then the other ones well, one was the railroad bridge, the other looks like the abutments of an old railroad bridge. I'm going to let this gentleman make it to the end of the bridge, and then I'm going to head that way. One of these bars we had a Trinity High School reunion at. Recently, I think one of them caught on fire. Go for a little bit of a slow roll. With this camera, it's physically impossible for me to continue the ride up through the Lemoyne bottleneck. Got to get some GoPros. Can't find Flip anymore. They haven't made it for 6-7 years. I just got to call the president of Cisco. The intent here is to get those arched bridges. You see the end of that bridge. Bet the fishing's good there. There's a shot with no bridge between the Market Street Bridge, Harrisburg, and the M. Harvey Taylor Bridge. That's a suburb of the town of Enola up on the mountain, and that is the Blue Mountain. It's about 1,300 to 1,400 feet there. The Appalachian Trail goes along there. It's also hawk watching time. If you go up there, you'll see a lot of hawks and some eagles.